This is an amazing time for us to share with you. It's a behind the scenes explore, I had to use the word explore, look here at East Lancashire Railway, where we've both been invited to come along and have a butcher's to see what goes on behind the curtain of, what can I use? Background, heritage.
Yeah, things you don't get to see every day.
You should have done this before me.
It's all good. You're a professional.
I look it, but I don't sound it.
There you go.
Sorry if I use the word sex.
Oh my
that
God.
looks beautiful.
Start again. So originally East Lancashire Railway operated from 1844 to 1859 in the historic county of Lancashire. Right, so railway from Clifton via Bury to Rawtenstall, and during its short life grew into a complex network of lines connecting towns and cities: Liverpool, Manchester, Preston and Blackburn.
For the time being, it's just awaiting its turn to go in. It's basically been rebuilt from nut and bolt to where it is now. Probably going to move down to the local works very soon to have its work completed. Needs an engine lifting and a full engine rebuild as well.
It's amazing, isn't it, to be fair, to see it.
Really good little loco, really powerful and quite diverse as well.
Well, like you say, a lot of noise but not a lot of movement, you know.
Which is ideal for these heritage lines. They don't move very fast, they make plenty of noise, and they're quite good on fuel as well, which is quite key at the moment.
That's what people like, isn't it? They like the noise.
Unlike the monster that sat behind you, which is one of ours, which is Western Prince. Two MD655 engines, 65-litre engines each, which
is just absolutely
fantastic loco, such a good design, but extremely thirsty.
Yeah, they were notorious, weren't they, for it?
And if you ever hear, I mean, this one isn't running at the moment, we do plan getting it going, but if you ever hear one running, when they change direction, you'll hear the engine dip down because the engine and gearbox weren't actually married up as best as they thought they would when they were in the drawing office. So they're always on load all the time, you see.
Wow.
So,
right. These little unknown facts, I love all that sort of stuff. That's amazing.
This one's not a Swindon one, which a lot of people turn their nose up at it. This is a crew built one, but in my opinion, this is far better build than the Swindon built units.
Well, crew were well known for their builds, weren't they?
Well, they were established, weren't they, making diesels? They made the 47 project, and they went all the way up to the electrics.
Oh yeah, 91s were built there, weren't they? Yeah. Yeah.
And this was actually returned to crew in its preservation days for a full works overhaul, repaint and everything.
Wow.
So I think for the fitters that were working, it was quite a nice sight to see.
Yeah, I can imagine. Is the BR Blue that's on it now? Is that original, or is it?
No, it's had many repaints in its in its day. It did arrive here in BR Blue, which is quite a good story in itself. BR brought it, but BR refused to bring it onto private sidings.
Right.
So at the time, it was the line East Lancashire Railway was still open for BR traffic going to Rawtenstall for coal traffic.
Wow.
So a loco brought it, the P-way gang slewed the track across to the sidings, and the BR loco, after a bit of persuasion to the crew, propelled it into this shed, slewed the track back across to the main line, and then off it went to do its duties.
Blimey. So how long has this been here now, this one?
Well, a long time.
Yeah, I was going to say
it doesn't move at the moment,
no,
so it has been there for years now.
Right.
I think last time it went out was off the East Lancs main line was Horwich Works on an open day.
Wow. Oh God, so that's
like
very long.
86 or something like that.
That's a very long.
Along with the warship.
Good grief.
Got another interesting story. That when it was all dragged by the main line. Before it came here, the works manager was going ballistic, saying that the thing was out of gauge for getting to Bury, especially the warship. Because the western region things, they're not meant to be up here.
No.
They were concerned it was going to be well out of gauge for the third rail.
Right.
Third rail? There isn't a third rail.
Yeah, what are you on about?
They thought we could bring it on the Bury electric line through Victoria onto the electric line.
Right.
What is now the Metrolink.
Yes. Right. Oh,
No,
good
it's
grief,
all-
yeah, it's had
watch
a
your head
full
on
strip
this
out,
thing.
hasn't it? Blimey. Crikey.
The windows are out at the minute because it was completely rotten around the frame.
Oh, so
it's
it
all
was
been-
layer based as
yeah,
well, right?
And this one lasted pretty much right to the end. It was a bit scabby when it left BR, but
Right.
thank goodness it soldiered on for so long because it's here to tell the tale.
Fantastic.
All this is brand new. This is all the frame underneath. No wire in this. That's original. It's all been renewed with modern day equivalents. All those arc chutes, they're not from Westernry. They're modern upgrades, which I think are family to like 56s.
That's brilliant.
Also, as well, it's got vigilance.
Oh, wow.
Which it would never have had in BR service.
No, it wouldn't have done, would it? No, exactly.
It was a bit of a debate whether we put it on or not, but I said it must go on because eventually, when this does run, there's going to be opportunities where people want to drive it, driver experience. And when there's two Maybach engines absolutely screaming the head off behind your head,
You need to hear.
and someone with not as much experience as a mainline driver, etc., or
Yeah.
preservation driver, knowing to keep the foot pressed on that pedal,
Yeah.
you won't know it's off.
Is the pedal hooked up?
It is hooked up, yes. So if you go to forward or
Oop.
that's engine, there you go. So the instructor can be sat here and fully know when that foot's been lifted off, because
Yeah.
after the timing valve's dropped, the brakes will come on, and it runs the risk of locking all the wheels up and putting flats on something that's
You'd be
very
screeching.
expensive.
Exactly. Yeah.
They are horrendously expensive.
Yeah, bloody hell.
So this is the transmission that was causing the bit of trouble.
Yeah, yeah.
So this one's been on the main line with 1015. We put this on loan to them whilst they were having their transmission issues.
Right. Okay.
Just unfortunately, these things they're so expensive when they go wrong.
Well,
Bearings,
yeah,
things like that.
They're
But
complex.
they're metric, so you can still get parts for them, be it horrendously charged out. Think of your mobile phone number and just take the 0 off the start and put a pound sign instead.
Exactly. Good grief.
I mean,
That is
the West
nuts.
Somerset, which are friends of the BHG, they're having problems with theirs, and I think they're just realising the cost of bearings. So normally there'd be cardan shafts running from here to the dyno start and cert pump there.
This is brilliant.
All nice and smooth.
Oh wow, yeah, free
So that's the
spinning, look at
input to the transmission.
that. Yeah.
So here would be the
Nice.
engine we saw on the stand outside.
Yeah.
So when it's quite nice and big in here, but once the engine's in it, it's
well,
very tight.
yeah,
We'll see in a
we'll see
moment
it in a
passing
minute.
through. So normally, as built, this is with the boiler room, because it's right in the middle of two really hot engines. It's producing a lot of heat itself.
Yeah.
It's reports like 90 to 100 degrees in here, so the engines will be shutting down on high temperature.
Oh, yeah, that plate's a bit loose.
So you're so much higher than anything that they build
God,
these
yeah.
days. You've got so much more presence when you're on the main line.
Absolutely. There's not many of these left, is there, really?
4.
4. Oh,
And this is the only Mark II one left.
wow, there you go. So exclusive.
So many of them about, still in Germany, not just local production,
Oh, okay. So
marine power generation.
Oh, there
So
you
there's
go.
some really good components still out there. They are getting few and far between now. But
Yeah.
this is like the odd one out of the set, really, because this one was built in Manchester. This is built at Gorton Works.
Oh, wow.
So all the others have got a revolutionary body design with pre-stressed skins.
Yeah.
Whilst this one didn't. This was just using traditional loco-built
Wow.
ideas, really.
Crikey. Yeah, to be fair, yeah, we've climbed.
I don't know. They always had cast iron.
Yeah, all the numbers. Oh, wow, look at this.
It'll all get painted. Well, not
Yeah,
painted.
beautiful.
It'll get polished up and smartened up before it comes out. It'll have to be. 'Cause it's horrible at the minute. The Western, but a few more cylinders bolted onto it.
Look at that.
So literally, when I say bolted on, it literally does mean that they have a standard design for a block and they welded on extra bits to it.
Blimey.
So it's a fabricated block. All the individual heads bolt onto that, and obviously it's been machined to suit. The cam boxes are unique to this, but it's such a clever design. Instead of having, like say, other manufacturers of the day, English Electric, they'll have had one casting for the V16, another casting for the V12. Whilst this lot had a casting, and they tailored that to suit the application.
To do to it. Jeez.
These are charge coolers. So you've got coolant running through these. So as the compressed air from the turbos, it's quite hot when it leaves the turbo, because it's turbo, as we know, it's powered by exhaust gases. So it's quite hot. So it'll go through these charge coolers, which cools it down even further, which makes it more dense, which gets you a bit more power for your buck. That's the cardan shaft, yeah, which runs from the transmission to the engine, or the other way around, whichever way you want to look at it. Oh my god! Oh. Colossal cooler group. Yep.
There it is. The urinal. It's the urinal.
This is a lot of noise is happening in here.
Yeah.
You can see the thickness of the door to try and mitigate against any.
That is crazy. Oh god, yeah, you're literally,
You're literally here, aren't you?
Straight into the cab. Look at the old switches. Crikey.
Oh, that's not it.
There you go.
This ended its days at Derby as a loaded test vehicle, so they could use it for a dead weight, along with 7096 and with the warship as well, and the Clayton.
Right.
Wow.
The bit that had the kink in it there has come out.
This is a bit different.
This is very different now.
They were saying that this is one of the longest, oldest serving work sheds in the country.
And it's still in use today?
Still in use.
This is nuts.
We gathered it was 1841.
That's what he said, 1840s odd.
Wow.
So, yeah, this is, wow. Got bits of everything in here.
Wow. And a Kobo.
Yeah. You noticed?
What's that?
Foco.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
And a sole survivor from a...
Oh, God, yeah.
Double bogey, triple bogey. It's nuts.
It is, isn't it?
It's the only one of its kind.
If you ever look at photos of them running in BR, they're always as pairs. And they always have the bogies together or the co-bogies together. I don't know if that's for ride quality or...
Right. That is nuts.
I don't know if they were loved by the driver.
What was the idea behind
I
that?
don't think they did.
What? Yeah, I don't know much about these ones, to be fair. What is the idea behind that? Why would they do both like that?
It was all to do with weight.
Weight.
Right. Okay. So they had the.
They were
Right.
too heavy for 4 axles and they didn't need 6. So
They did not need this band here as well. There you go. There you go. That's a wash.
Is that there? You see it as a capstan like on a ship. So in the old days when this was still a BR depot and they had the electric 504s, because they didn't have any electrification in the shed, they used to winch them in, put some air in them, and then gravity roll them out until they bumped onto the third rail, which is just outside the depot.
That's nuts.
And it sounds like it's another, such another time of life, but at Manchester Victoria, we've still got drivers there that used to work here.
Well, at the latter end, they just used to charge them, didn't they?
This is charge them.
They just used to go. They just used to take a run at it. While I was still on the third rail, they just took a run at it.
The coast
Bump off and coast into the.
Because all the electrics went on that side, so they just used to.
It's like walking into a front room.
It's big, isn't it?
This is huge.
And below your feet there, that's the transmission. So.
Oh, so the transmission is right. Oh my God! Jesus.
So you can hear it.
it's a bit, Jesus Christ, explains what the sound
certainly hear it.
here, doesn't it? You know. How far away you are from the cab windows as well, it's bloody hell. Let's say that is a commanding view, isn't it? That is amazing.
Yeah, I believe the V200s in Germany, they said 75 mile an hour these things do. And BR said, no, it will do 90. So they had to go, they had really poor riding characteristics and frightened a few people, so they were restricted to speed for a period whilst they completely redesigned the bogies to include dampers.
Oh, there's your
warming equipment.
There's your hot plate
There's your
behind
hot
you.
plate.
There's your hot plate.
Oh, there we are.
There's your
That's the
hot plate.
important bit.
Hot plates behind you.
Even with a little fire extinguisher that might do bugger all, but it's the thought that counts. Wow.
And here's the business.
Good grief. Yeah, we're going to need your lamp in there, definitely.
Right, I'll take you off first, I'll walk behind you.
Cracking. Right. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's the chain. The drivetrain.
So it breaks down, you can disconnect that and pedal really fast and
you're all
it'll
good.
work.
Bloody hell.
I tell you a little
Gigantic
interesting thing.
turbo
Just look
again.
at that. That's the Bosch fuel filters. You see all this pipe work. So it's metric pipe work. And then all of a sudden it'll be welded onto a bigger piece of pipe work. Well, that's the.
Oh yeah, up here. Look.
You see?
Look at
Yeah.
this.
Oh, yeah.
Crikey.
So
is
that's
it
the
speed
imperial to metric conversion equipment.
Just weld it onto that. It's fine.
It'll never catch on.
Sorry, it's fine.
British speed fit. Wow.
The injector pipes as well. Look at this.
Yeah.
This is
I know,
nice.
like, you can isolate this at each individual, or decompress each cylinder, which we do.
Yeah.
Before we started, we decompress the engine, bar it over by hand, make sure there's no tight spots, tighten them all up, and remember to tighten them all up. There's always one you forget. Start it up, and you're just trying to mitigate, because these things are so unique. There's only 2 of these left.
Well, yeah. So you said the other ones. Is it down south? You said the other one.
Kidderminster, the other one, the DTGs.
Yeah.
821 Greyhound. There was 3, but it went.
Oh.
818 went, which was Glory. It was a Gate Guardian at Swindon Works, and there's various stories of why it disappeared, but it's not here now.
Oh.
Right.
I believe parts are on this, and the 821, so they go on to keep these 2 going.
Fantastic. These are nuts. You see these air filters as well.
Air filters, yeah.
Freaking air filters. Look at this size.
Straight from the outside world through some filter media
Into
this whopping big turbocharger.
That is ridiculous. Look at that thing.
And then this huge thing in the middle, that cylinder item, that's the exhaust.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Take this into quick fit and ask them to change it in 10 minutes.
Yeah. I've got to blow me exhaust. Can you help?
Yeah. It's just the size of your engine, mate. Get used to it. Beautiful.
Okay, yeah, right, yeah. Okay. This dark area.
Oh my god. Right.
Boiler room.
Hang on. Let's get a torch on here. Oh wow. So right. Okay. So it still has its boiler.
Still has its boiler. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not been certified by the inspector. Again, we're on limited mileage because of the tyre size on this local, so there's just no point getting this going again. It'd be nice to. I'd like to see it go again.
Oh, that's a shame.
But it's an extra thing to maintain, to pay for every year to have it inspected for something we probably will never use once.
Yeah. Like for a special occasion sort of thing. Yeah. That is a shame.
I mean, that gives you a good idea. There's nothing.
Wow.
I think the Western region stuff, I mean, someone will be able to say otherwise, but I don't know any other loco, diesel loco or electric, that comes complete with sunroof.
I was going to say, yeah,
Little
these are
sunroof.
like you can open the roof up.
So you can imagine when this thing is doing 90 mile an hour up the coast, coming from Penzance.
Open the roof up. There you go.
Both engines running flat out, transmission running flat out in top gear.
Yeah.
It can be very hot in here. So
Yeah. No. See, that makes
it's a
sense.
must have item. So again, these locals were so ahead of the time because the modern day railway uses AWS, as a warning system. This had it before even that was a consideration. This had ATC. So it was a Great Western item where there was a physical contact between the track and the train, where a message was sent on board and rung the little bell if the line was clear, or sounded a horn if there was a caution. And if the driver did nothing, the train would react.
Yeah, the brakes would come on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it even says here ATC. Yeah, okay.
Didn't know how it all works. It's so complex.
Oh, I
It's
love
more
it.
to it just pulling levers.
Yeah.
It's very clever. This is a good sound, this.
That's satisfying. That is so satisfying. So there's no low down door handles. It's like old engineering. It's like, you know, make do, climb up, yeah, or jump and pull. Yeah, that's a nice sound. That's nice. So that'd be similar to an ATC.
Sentinel.
Oh, it's just, yeah, bloody hell, Sentinel, wow. Amazing, look at that.
Very tidy.
Yeah, it is. Bloody hell.
So being in a steam shed, it gets covered. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'd say it's sort of everywhere, isn't it? I've seen all the ash on them.
And it's so corrosive.
It's unmistakable for Great West, like for Western engines. I mean, they've got the brass and the gold when like the release valve and
twin whistles as well.
oh, of course, yeah,
Two
it does have
whistles
the
on
two
a GWR,
whistles.
so yeah, that high pitched one. And this isn't an original. It's made of other engines to make like a lost class.
Yeah.
And there's the vacuum cylinder thing. So when it's going on, that's why they make that clicking noise. Keep that one going.
Is this coming out?
I hope not. It'll make a right mess of this.
Oh, it's Valiant, right?
Valiant, yeah. This has had a lot of money spent on it. For years, it was on 4 traction motors. One of the traction motors was knackered, so you can't just take one out. You've got to take one out.
Right.
So it's only just recently returned to full power.
Blimey. That's an engine. That's a loco.
Is this your meal?
That's gorgeous. Love to see there's a peak over there.
Yes. You like peaks, don't you?
Don't mind the peak. Don't mind the peak of the 40, and the 37, and the DMUs behind it. This is treasure trove, this place, isn't it? It really is. This is mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 135 under that tarpaulin. Unfortunately, it's got a knackered engine.
Right. How knackered?
Very
Oh,
knackered,
right, okay.
yeah.
Well, what's a crankshaft?
Needs a new crankshaft.
Even for a
Which
car.
they've got one, sorry.
Oh,
got
right,
one,
right,
yeah.
right.
Got one for
But they've got that. The group have got 3 locos, not all here, so the group's quite spread quite thin, I'd say.
There's an old loco, which actually you see it was almost like a body snatcher, or it was in a way, because when they built the Deltics, they took one of the body shells and they fitted it with a 50 engine,
Right.
and that was DP2, which was involved in quite a serious crash
Oh.
at Thirsk. Hence why it's no longer here. But yeah, that was a unique loco.
Yeah.
Very unique.
I heard a tale when I used to help out with one of the Deltics that was based here until that moved on.
Ooh, which was one was that?
55022 and Gordon Highlander.
Oh God,
So,
the purple machine. I'm
um,
so glad it's no longer purple.
so I liked it, in purple.
Did
It's so
you really?
unique.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought I'd
that's
paint it. I
nice.
saw it.
Oh, it won't.
No, this is for the fire brigade to do rescuing and practices on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're using it for exercise. Criminal.
When it arrived, it could have
You've
done
heard the
it.
tree huggers. I'm going to be a pacer hugger.
Here you go.
Not touching this one.
Give it a cuddle.
Hey. I see he's got Chester on the destination board.
I wonder who's done that.
Hey.
It's gone around a bit, hasn't it? And I thought it looked a bit. Have you seen this?
It's a bit.
Great Midlands. Is there anything great about the Midlands?
Hey.
Sorry, Paul. Oh no, he's from Yorkshire. Sorry, Michael. Oh yeah, look at that.
Check it out. Great Midlands train.
Operating on the Robin Hood line.
Fantastic.
I mean, this went out on the last diesel gala, and it was absolutely wedged. People, I couldn't believe it.
People love them, though.
They really
don't
love
That's the
them,
thing.
yeah.
People do love them.
And if you could argue, these things will essentially save a lot of heritage lines because they're dead easy to operate, dead easy to maintain, very cheap to run, and for days where are not so busy as other days, it's going to save them a fortune as opposed to running up a big expensive steam engine.
Oh, right.
Look at this.
No idea. Bloody hell, that's smart looking.
That's gorgeous. Look at it.
Yeah.
It's the colour that does it. But then actually say that, talking of colours, I mean the coach behind.
Yeah, I said that.
That's,
Yeah. So is this a 104?
104, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we got it
I was right.
Yes.
Not very often.
So that, I'm right to that, be local to this area.
33.
Mark Fowler's 47. Carl Super Machine.
on the side. Very good. Okay, want to have a kip?
Yes.
Have a kip.
47
Yeah.
is
Go, have a kip.
Sorry if I use the word sexy.
Oh
but
my
that
God.
looks beautiful.
That's wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Someone's had a little paint put out
It's
for that.
yeah, that's pristine. I think
That's a good looking loco.
Look at it. Split head coat box as well.
Yep, good looking loco.
Gorgeous. Okay, right, hang on, right. Excuse us a minute.
You go for it.
Wow.
Yeah, Chris Trips, pride and joy.
Oh, I can tell. Can't you just?
Bit of a belt to that, isn't it, lads?
Now that's a lurker.
English
That
electric.
is a bloody lurker. That is gorgeous. Look at it.
Bloody hell, I didn't know you had 56.
We should have a selfie with that, mate.
Yeah, working on it as well. Classic sound. Look.
This is precarious. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, this is your cup of tea.
Like your Orient Express experience.
Here we go. Yes. Here we go. Look at this.
Wow.
It's all quite modern as well. You've got all the, because it's a diesel generator in a passenger vehicle essentially. It's all been upgraded to have fire suppression, and
This is smart.
This is.
it's cost a lot of money, but it's certainly worth it. Pantry for the
Oh, it's
go through there. You'll see.
Is the
the
kitchen
actual
through
stuff.
this way?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh. We walked past it. Where's the champers? It's at the bottom.
There you go. There's a bit
Where's
of
the strawberries?
bump on it if you want to take one of them.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh, lovely.
We'll big it up.
Oh, I love that. I'm loving the smell. Oh, yeah.
Look at the wood. Oh. Right. Okay. We're being.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
Hey.
So when it's actually in service, all the tables are dressed up.
Crikey. Oh hello. Here we go.
Are you ready, sir?
Go on. Let's get us orders in.
I think today's special pie and chip.
Would you
Lime
like
chips.
tomato marinated haricot peas on short crust bread by Heinz? Look at this. Wow.
Dining with distinction. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, so this is all this
Salutary.
Hey, how are we doing, mate?
cranky. Cranky
It's been out the weekend. This is out most weekends. These are all stainless steel.
Water butts. Any ovens?
Whoa, okay, wow. Blimey.
So having a quick look.
Oh, it's alright, yeah.
Sorry, this
Oh, everybody here. Yeah. Don't mind us.
This is your baby, isn't it?
Yeah,
Wow.
brilliant.
That's
This.
what you look after. So you can imagine this
Good
is a
ovens.
wonderful environment to work in, can't you? It's,
So-
it's hotter than the sun, I believe, in here when all the ovens are going, hot plates are on,
So the Jenny at the bottom down there will
powers all.
power
this.
all this,
Yeah.
and then some.
All the hotel supplies, as it's known, yeah. You can imagine
Wow.
these things,
Hot plate,
lamp
yeah.
for keeping meals warm. So it's like an oven in here. They've just installed this new extractor fan, trying to get a bit more air circulation for the staff. So it's just the less glamorous side of it.
What did I? This is
No, it's not.
it's
no.
like proper kitchen on
Yeah.
wheels. This is yeah. This is
on the train.
So it's
Hotel.
having its big deep clean after its weekend
Yeah, yeah,
duty.
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, so all the electrics now, and all like the plumbing's all in your guard van. I'll show you.
Right. And this is something you're doing this season as well,
All year round.
all year round. What, even turkey dinners?
Christmas Day, yeah.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Gotta be.
So yeah, this used to be like this is like the guards van. It used to be the guards van, but it's not anymore because they took it out. So basically, all the plumbing here is all the electrics are all in here now. So it's not. So it's less of a safety risk in having it at where the sink is and that.
Yeah. Well, it's more serviceable as well.
Yeah.
It's out of the way, isn't it?
So basically,
We kill a wagon.
We kill a wagon.
Passenger services between Bury and Rawtenstall withdrawn.
Do you see what I have to do?
Yeah.
Do you see what I have to put up with?
Stuff like that. Passenger services between Bury and Rawtenstall were withdrawn by British Rail on the 3rd of June 1972. Coal services to Rawtenstall ended in 1980 and a formal closure of the line followed in 1982, not 1882, 1982.
I don't mind these bits. Do an outro before my battery disappears.
It's down there.
Honestly, they are so friendly and well. I'm not just saying this. I say it a lot, but I'm being serious. They've
We
been-
highly recommend coming here.
yeah, they've offered us brews and all sorts, but we got a dash, got a flash. But we've had an absolute fantastic time being able to see these things that have been going on in the background that you wouldn't normally get to see. In fact, we only thought we were going to go into that bit for an explore for you, but we've been all over the show. You can tell you've been here and you've seen it all. But like we said, we've got those tickets
They're up for grabs.
up for grabs. All the details are in the comment section area down below. Links to the railway as well down below, and that's it. So make sure you get your snaps together or get some snapping. We're not bothered as long as it's rail related. The pinned post link is also down below. Put it on there, put a little bit of information on it as well if you want to. Let us know what's going on.
We like a story.
We do like a story. We always like a story.
We like a story.
And Blackpool Simon here is going to choose one like he did last time, and then you can bring yourself in, because the last people that came, they had a whale of a time as well, and they won some tickets as well. It's so good that they've reached out to be able to do that, and there's a very good chance that Will Ball will be here as well with Henry, Cassidy and Faye, enjoying the wonderful delights of what East Lancashire Railway have got to offer. And I'm overwhelmed.
It's been amazing.
Overwhelmed.
This has been fun. This has been fun.
Hats off to you all, East Lancashire Railway. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
And thank you all to watching as well. Get snapping and get sharing, and of course don't forget to like. Oh, hang on, dilemma. We don't see on the other side, do we?
We don't do that here.
Not this
We
one.
don't do that here. Sorry.
So don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time,
Ta-ra.
you got it
I
right.
nearly said it
Yeah,
then.
no, you don't. You can see the other side, won't you?
I was going to.
Watch this mic, so let me know.
Right. Right, so like that, you know, was looking awesome.
Is that it? Oh, we do. Is that it? We've got some more.
We've got more. A group of like-minded folk got together and formed the East Lancashire Railway Trust, and reopening the line on the 25th of July 1987. Parts of the original network remain in use today, and with this 12-mile, 7-station section of the original railway between Bury and Rawtenstall is now operated as a heritage railway. Clifton. The railway is open every day, every weekend of the year, holding a number of extra themed events and galas throughout the year. See the link. Which includes steam and diesel locomotives, and also offers driver experience courses and holds around 140 carriages, wagons and utility vehicles.
Bobby Blinking Dazzler. That's a wrap.
Bobby Dazzler.
That's a wrap.
Cunt!